Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about intellectual pillar well-being top, and I finished reading a book written by Thomas. What was his last name? I don't want to mention about the name of the book, but it's written by Thomas Erickson. Okay, and you've heard about DISC. It's MBT. It's similar to MBTI personality type that a lot of corporations and companies actually use to hire people, and it's about DISC. So DISC. So the book mentioned about four different type of people. Of course, we cannot really categorize people with just only four types, but and also we cannot really like define ourselves and limit and label ourselves into one category, but this is just generally speaking. Okay, well, this is just percentage wise. Okay, higher percentage than other area. Okay, so the author categorized four type of people like by color, so blue type, red type, green type, and yellow type. So when it comes to blue, so blue and red up top, it is task-oriented people, okay? Issue-oriented people. Whereas green, the bottom part, green and yellow, that is relation. So relationship focused and relation oriented, okay? So blue and red on top, task oriented or issue oriented, whereas green and yellow, the bottom part, relationship based, relation oriented. Okay, so blue and green, so left hand side, their personality is introvert, okay, passive and reserved, whereas red and yellow, which is the right hand side, they're extrovert, active, and implementer. Okay, so it's interesting, right? Introvert, extrovert, and at the same time, there's a people who are like, task oriented and also relationship based. And of course, it depends on the group, it depends on the organization, depends on the type of people that you would choose to be like, right? So it was interesting that so I'm gonna read it out how the author described people as. So quick review of core behavior patterns, okay? Rats are quick and more happy to take command if needed, okay? They make things happen, make it happen, However, when they get going, they become control of freaks and can be hopeless to deal with. And they repeatedly trample on people's toes. Yellows can be amusing, creative, and elevate the mood regardless of who they are with. However, when they are given unlimited space, they will consume all the oxygen in the room. They won't allow anyone into a conversation, and their stories will reflect reality less and less. The friendly greens are easy to hang out with because they're so pleasant and genuinely care for others. Unfortunately, they can be too wishy-washy and unclear. Anyone who never takes the stand eventually becomes difficult to handle. You don't know where they really stand, and indecision kills the energy in other people. Green. And the analytical blues are calm, level-headed, and think before they speak. Their ability to keep a cool head is undoubtedly the quality for all people who aren't capable of doing that. However, blues critical thinking can easily turn to suspicion and questioning those around them. Everything can become suspect and sinister. Isn't that funny? So, yeah. And also, blue people, so the top left-hand corner, they're compliant. So the negative part of them is critical, indecisive, narrow-minded, and moralizing, whereas the positive part of them, the blues, are diligent, thoughtful, serious, persistent, demanding. Whereas red, right next to the blue one on top, task-oriented, issue-oriented, and at the same time extrovert. Their negative side is pushy, strict, tough, dominant, hard. But at the same time, the positive thing is very strong-willed, independent, ambitious, determined, and effective. Okay. And the bottom part, green and yellow. So the green people, they're stable. So the negative part of them is stubborn, uncertain, compliant, awkward, dependent, whereas their positive aspect is supportive, respectful, and reliable and pleasant. Yellow, the bottom part, was relationship based and relation focused, and at the same time extrovert, they're inspiring. So but the negative part is manipulative, hot-tempered, undiscipled, counteractive, and egoistic. Positive part is inspiring, stimulating, enthusiastic, dramatic, outgoing. Okay, so which are you? Which part do you think you are? I like my original part is this part, and at the same time I've been trained to be like this part, so I'm in the mixture of everything, but I know deep down, like, my DNA is one color. Comment below. But I know deep down that is me, that's unfiltered me deep down. But ironically, throughout the career, that is really nothing to do with my deep down this personality type. I've been trained to be like more of blue, yeah. So like this lengthy journey, like why I've been trained to be like that. Maybe, I don't know, to be well-rounded, to be more competent, because otherwise I would never be developed that way, the areas that I don't have, right? And blue, like, and yeah, so it was really interesting to read this book, and how he described each person, and he even put like water is blue and red is fire, which makes sense, and also earth is green, and air, the yellow type, is air. It's really interesting he put this word, right? And so the blue people, they're compliance, right? How you respond to rules and regulations. But I've been trained to be that way, even though deep down that's not me. That the original part of me was never be like that, right? And the red part, people, dominance, right? How you approach problems and deal with challenges, right? Because they're very ambitious, right? And dominant. And the green part is stability, right? They're relationship based, but they're like a little introvert. So how you respond to change, right? Because they seek a lot of stability, right? Yellow, the bottom part, so relationship based, but and outgoing. So influence, right? How you cooperate with and seek to influence other people, right? So a little bit of everything, but deep down, this is me, and I've been trained to be like this way and to be molded like this way. So I have not only A but also B, and it was really interesting to read through all of his analysis and his description. And yeah, it's always good to aware of other people's types so that we can really be adapt to their style, because that means we're more emotionally more capable and resilient, because we have that capacity to accommodate their style and their working style, their personality type, right? So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Also, the one of the good benefits of downtime and slowing down fitness journey is that I spend more time with books and building my intellectual pillar. and also a spirituality time with God as well. So that's good. That's more well-rounded and more balanced. So that's my update for this week. And thank you so much for following this journey. And if you like this episode, please click the like button below and follow us on Instagram at fitwell.to. Thank you and God bless you. And we'll connect next Tuesday as usual. And if you have any feedback or suggestion, please leave a comment or DM me, okay? Thank you.